नमस्कार, मास्क उतारो जी में आप सबका स्वागत है। आज मेरे साथ एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सन है जो बेबाक तरीके से बोलती है, जो मन में आता है बोलती है और बहुत सच बोलती है जो लोगों को कड़वा लगता है। जी हाँ, नंदिनी बारी ढांडा जी। तो चलिए उनसे मिलते हैं और वार्तालाप करते हैं। नमस्कार नंदिनी।
नमस्कार, थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी।
इट्स एन ऑनर फॉर मी कि आप अग्री कर गए, आपको टाइम मिल गया मेरे लिए कि आपने इंटरव्यू के लिए तैयार हैं।
I didn't work out a couple of times, but I'm glad it did.
अच्छा नंदिनी, मैंने आपके प्रोफाइल पे पढ़ा है नाम नमक निशान, आपके ट्विटर के प्रोफाइल पे। आप उसको बताइए कि वो क्या मतलब है इसका, लोगों को बताइए।
ये एक पुराना मिलिट्री थिंकिंग है, ईथॉस है, जो नाम और नमक एंड अपनी आइडेंटिटी के लिए, मतलब यू आर विलिंग टू फाइट, यू आर विलिंग टू सैक्रिफाइस, यू आर विलिंग टू डू एवरीथिंग। सो नाम नमक निशान।
अच्छा चलिए, तो आज बात करते हैं। मेरे को आपसे पता करना है, मुझे ये तो पता है कि आप प्रो मिस्टर मोदी हैं, बहुत ज्यादा प्रो हैं। भक्त तो नहीं कहूंगी, सांगी और भक्त भी नहीं कहूंगी, क्योंकि आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आप गलत बात को भी सही कहती हैं। मतलब आप यू आर वेरी मैच्योर्ड दैट वे, बट आई वुड स्टिल लाइक टू नो। एक कह रहा था 2014 से पहले का, एक अब आया है टाइम 2014 के बाद। मुझे आप दोनों में थोड़ा सा अंतर बताइए क्या है।
See, 2014 से पहले I think जो माहौल था, it was depressed, it was hopeless. हाँ, हमने सोचा था कि बस ऐसे ही हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे और अपनी जिंदगी बिताएंगे, अपने बच्चों को बाहर भेज देंगे और मतलब it was really I would think one of the most depressing periods of
चलता है एटीट्यूड था कि अब चलता है, जो है वो चलते हैं।
ये लोग पैसे बनाएंगे, खाएंगे और हम लोग काम करते जाएंगे, and that was just the way it was going to be. I think 2014 के बाद there has been a kind of an electrification, जिसे कहते हैं ना, कि जैसे there's hope, there is a feeling of it can happen, सब कुछ हो सकता है, बस कहने की बात है, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, शायद इतनी जल्दी नहीं जितना हम चाहते थे या चाहते हैं, पर होगा जरूर, क्योंकि इंटेंशन है और इंटेग्रिटी है। And I think that is the biggest thing, that hope and feeling of can do. So that is the difference I feel between before and after 2014.
हाँ, एक थोड़ा सा विश्वास है अपने लीडर पे। मैं देखती हूँ, जैसे बातचीत भी करती हूँ लोगों से, विश्वास है। वो है। अब हम बात करते हैं कि ये एक बहुत सारे रेप्स हो रहे हैं हमारे कंट्री में, हर स्टेट में हो रहे हैं। हम नहीं कह सकते कि इस स्टेट में नहीं हो रहा उसके, पर हाँ कई स्टेट्स में बहुत ज्यादा हो रहे हैं। तो मैं इसको हमेशा ट्वीट भी करती हूँ और इसको सोशल मीडिया पे डिस्कस भी करती हूँ। मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि आजकल इंडिया में हो गया तेरा रेप मेरा रेप। लोग मीडिया हो गई या पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हो गई, वो देखती है कि किस स्टेट में रेप हुआ है और उस टाइम क्या इलेक्शंस पास में हैं, और मीडिया भी देखती है कि हमें किस लीडर के फेवर में बोलना है, इस स्टेट के बारे में बात करनी है। तो आपको क्या लगता है कि रेप को एज रेप ही लोग क्यों नहीं देख रहे?
सबसे पहले तो मैं कहूंगी कि ये बहुत ही शर्मिंदगी की बात है कि हम we treat rape selectively according to faith, according to state, according to कि इलेक्शन आ रहे हैं, इसका कैसे फायदा उठाया जाए। That itself is so shameful कि उसके आगे आदमी बात क्या करे, क्या बोले, you know, that if you're going to treat it like this, where is the hope for anything to be sorted, to anything? How do we look at it? So when I look at when I see that this is a particular state, how everybody starts, certain states you become deaf and dumb and blind, you don't see it. This tells us a lot about ourselves as people. Forget about the rape. It tells you about normal supposedly normal, educated thinking people, if we think like this, then, you know, I don't see any hope for women. I don't see any hope for crime being sorted in this country. It's all a matter of who, what, where, when, and tab dekhi jayegi.
And क्या allegiance किसके साथ है, कौन सी पार्टी के साथ आपको
बिल्कुल associate किया जाए. And I think these poor innocent little girls and women and these victims of rape are just falling to a very inhumane way of looking at it. You know,
it's very sad.
Very sad.
It upsets me also. Like I get livid, like, you know, I really get angry, but I feel so helpless sometimes.
Yes.
समझ नहीं आता कि क्या करें, कि कितनी हमारे पास कितनी चीजें नहीं है जो हम कर सकते हैं, करना चाहते हैं for women.
Yes.
अब मैं एक बात करूंगी कि मैं जब आपकी ट्वीट्स पढ़ती हूँ तो I keep smiling. You know, especially जब वो कांग्रेस IT सेल के लोग कुछ लिखते हैं या you know वो कुछ लिखते हैं, आपका जो रिटोर्ट होता है, आपका जो जवाब होता है ना, that's like hilarious. आप बिल्कुल ना उसको it's so full of sarcasm and वो ऐसे लगता है जैसे कि आपके बिल्कुल दिल से निकल रहा है. ऐसे क्या है उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए मुझे.
I think there is more of an exasperation. कि, you know, I mean, हम जानते हैं कि आपकी IQ level इतनी है, पर हमें तो थोड़ा respect दीजिए कि, you know, we are all not of the same IQ level. अभी आप देखिए, today there was a tweet by somebody who showed a picture of Manmohan Singh sitting in a room, evidently in a room, on a chair with a table, with a painting at the back, and saying that he also, you know, he's not, Prime Minister Modi is not the first person to have taken his files on a aircraft and looked at work. Even Manmohan Singh has done it. It has become so puerile, so childish. You sometimes think, you know, little silence would do them a lot of good. वो इतने eager हैं to, you know, running one before the other to prove themselves to Mr. you know, Crown Prince, that.
और जब कुछ नहीं मिलता तो they give credit to Nehru ji.
Yes, exactly. He was the first one. So, yeah. So, you know, I think when I respond to them, it's really basically, you know, like that thing which Gavaskar made so popular recently, like chal foot, you know, like that's the, you know, that's finished, done with.
Yeah, people call me that I troll a lot. Yeah. But आप भी ट्रोलर हो और ट्रोल करते हो, पर थोड़ा करते हो, पर करते हो ट्रोल.
थोड़ा तो करना पड़ता है. You can't resist.
Sometimes one is compelled to write something. Absolutely. You know, sounds like you're trolling a person. Yeah. Yeah. चलो serious topic पे आते हैं, Central Vista. आपके क्या views हैं इसके बारे में?
I think it's about time. I think it should be done. You know, in any country, any city, there is always refurbishment. It's not insulting to refurbish. In fact, it shows a vision. It shows planning. It shows care for the city. ये जो चीजें जो हमारे पास है ना, which become sacred cows. Sorry to, I mean, the pun is not appropriate, but I mean it. There seems to be some kind of a almost a disease of holding on to things which might be falling and disintegrating only because they were built during a particular era by a particular person.
You think is that the only reason?
I can't think of anything else. And also, of course, now that we know about the business aspect of it, that a lot of people are going to probably lose a lot of money because of the rents and because of this. So it's so many things put together.
And even the palatial bungalows they've got, yeah. Even
yes.
That.
Yes.
And hotels में अब रहने को नहीं मिलेगा, यहीं रहो जो rooms बने हैं इसमें.
बिल्कुल. And I think this whole thing of wrapping it up in sanctimony, you know, makes it all the more suspect. So I am all for it. I mean, I have seen those North and South Block offices. The outside looks wonderful, all painted every year, and the lights come up during, you know, during that week of Republic Day. But if you ever go inside and if you ever see that place, I mean, it's worse than your worst MCD office, you know. and there is where the top hierarchy of your civil government and your military government functions out of that.
I believe the toilets are horrible, in a bad condition.
The external piping, the corridors are dug up, stones have been lifted so that they can put cables in them.
My God.
It's a pigeon trap, you know, there's so many pigeons all over, droppings because of all the kind of architecture which is allowed so much. Maybe it was built in a time when there were very few pigeons, but now it's like, you know.
So, मुझे भी कहीं लगता है कि हमको कुछ खुद भी बनाना चाहिए जो हम कल नेक्स्ट जनरेशन, जो फ्यूचर जनरेशन है वो भी प्राउड होगी कि ये इंडिया का आर्किटेक्चर है, ये इंडिया ने खुद बनाया है, ना कि किसी कोई इन्वेडर्स आए थे उन्होंने बनाया है, या कुछ अपना भी कुछ हेरिटेज होना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल. See, अपना हमेशा there should be a stamp of an era, a stamp of the aspirations of the people. When it was built in a colonial time. We are a thriving, absolutely thriving democracy, which is living and vibrant. So it should reflect the new aspirations of a country.
Yeah.
You just can't cling on to what you had 75 years ago. Every country, I mean, whether it is France, whether it is United Kingdom, everybody refurbishes, everybody does it up.
समय के साथ चलना चाहिए.
Absolutely, gives employment, is very, very inspiring for people to see beauty in their cities. So I am all for it.
तो इसी से आगे हम चर्चा आगे बढ़ाते हैं और बात करते हैं वैक्सीनेशंस की. कोविड ने काफी लोगों को जान का, बिजनेसेस का, काफी हर चीज में बहुत नुकसान पहुंचाया है. बहुत बच्चे भी सफर कर रहे हैं, कई पेरेंट्स ने अपने बच्चे भी लूज करे हैं और बच्चों ने पेरेंट्स खोए हैं. और बहुत सैड था जो भी हुआ 2 साल से 1.5 साल से 2 साल से हो रहा है. अब जब वैक्सीनेशंस आई हैं और उससे हम प्रोटेक्ट हो सकते हैं और ये ऑपोजिशन को पता है कि ये इट्स necessary, it's something which is we can't do without it. तो आपको क्या लगता है कि ये ऑपोजिशन ने जैसा रिएक्शन दिया है और ऑपोजिशन ने जो जैसे बिहेव किया है उसके बारे में कुछ बताएं?
I think highly irresponsible, highly criminal. This is again politics. It was all politics. It's got nothing to do with caring, feeling. It's just got to do with scoring points. And I think that time was a very shameful time. It was already a challenging time that we had the second wave. But the way the opposition worked on it and took advantage of it, instead of rallying together and getting together a country and working towards it, it was like, rumor mongering, spreading fear, working against. I mean, some of this vaccination, anti-vaccination sentiment has only been come out because they encouraged it. BJP vaccination, and you'll turn impotent, and this will happen to you and that will happen to you. So I think we deserve a better opposition. We deserve better quality of leaders who, I mean, I don't know whether they understand that if they were just to change their tactics, and just be more positive, maybe they would draw more people. I shouldn't be giving them ideas, but I mean, but they seem to be so irresponsible and criminal. I think some of them bordered on treachery. And I, in fact, wrote a blog on it, if you remember, who let the hyenas out.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. Yeah.
I was so angered by it that I thought, first of all, we're going through this. And instead of now, all of us coming together, you're actually, I think this has become the new normal now, whether it is China, whether it is Pakistan, whether it is COVID, the country doesn't work together. It is us versus them. So the enemy is within.
And they say internal enemies are always like, they're worse than having external.
Yes, because you can't recognize them.
Yeah. And मैंने एक और चीज जैसे जो मैं हर इंटरव्यू में जिससे भी मैं बात करती हूँ मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ कि ये ऑपोजिशन इतनी नफरत करती है मोदी जी से, क्योंकि उन्होंने कभी सोचा नहीं था, बिकॉज दे ऑलवेज फेल्ट ये तो हमारी इंटाइटलमेंट है, हम इंटाइटल्ड हैं इस देश को रूल करने के लिए, और हम यहाँ के राजा महाराजा हैं. दे नेवर थॉट कि वो लोग इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं, कि नन ऑफ देम वर लाइक कि उन्होंने ऐसे कि कोई पार्टिसिपेट किया हो, कहीं के सीएम बने हो या कुछ बने हो या मिनिस्टर ही बने हो, उन्होंने कोई पोर्टफोलियो संभाला, उनके पास एक एंटाइटलमेंट है. वो इतनी मोदी जी से नफरत करते हैं कि वो मोदी जी के विरुद्ध जाते जाते दे लैंड अप गोइंग हर्टिंग द कंट्री. एंड वो इतनी नफरत देश को दिखा जाते हैं, आर्मी पे तक अटैक कर जाते हैं, एंड नागरिकों के ऊपर कभी नहीं सोचते हैं कि अल्टीमेटली इन्हीं नागरिकों ने उनको वोट देना है, डेमोक्रेसी है, तो वो उनको बस मोदी जी को हराना है, और वो सोचते हैं हर नागरिक और ये देश मोदी जी का है, तो इसके ऊपर अटैक करना है, चाहे वो आर्मी भी हो. दैट्स वेरी सैड.
True, very sad. I agree. Yeah.
अच्छा नंदिनी, पीएम मोदी follows you. Lucky you.
Yes.
So कैसा लगता है आपको? रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लगती है कि you have to sometimes control your emotions by tweeting something or writing something on social media, or you feel it comes by nature only, you are like slightly subtle and slightly more like calm, a calm person?
I did think in the beginning that it would restrain me, and I thought, oh God, is this, I'm so happy about it, but will it sort of curtail? But I don't think so. It doesn't occur to me when I write a tweet that, oh God, I mean, it's nothing like that. It's just, you just carry on saying what you're saying. After all, if I am being followed, it is because for what I wrote or what I write. So why should I change that? I continue doing and saying what I want to say. Sometimes it's not too polite. Sometimes it's,
subtle manner में आपका वो जो sarcasm होता है, subtle manner में होता है.
हाँ. And anyway, I don't believe in cursing people and abusing them. That's just not my style otherwise also. So even if I'm in my worst anger, I'll probably grind my teeth, but that's about it. So I don't find it curtailing me in any way,
Okay. Now again, we come back to your blog, Who Let the Hyenas Out? ये इतना वायरल हुआ, बहुत लोगों ने लाइक किया, बहुत लोगों ने शेयर भी किया, एंड सबसे अच्छी बात होती है आपके लेंदी ब्लॉग्स नहीं होते हैं. इतना होता है कि बट अ पर्सन, आप कार में बैठे हो, आपका ब्लॉग पढ़ सकता है, ये नहीं कि you're scrolling and they're like endless thing. बहुत प्रैक्टिकल होता है. मेरे को उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए कि वो क्यों वायरल हुआ, उसमें ऐसा क्या लिखा था?
I think that was really anguish from the heart. It was at a time when, the second wave was devastating. It affected every family. It came to our, the virus came to our doorstep. And there was nobody who was not spared. The first wave was you knew somebody who had been affected. The second wave was that you knew firsthand. And so you were dealing with this rush, this running around, this anxiety, people calling you, and you hearing of, stories, very heartbreaking stories. And on the other side, you had hoarding of oxygen cylinders, and this constant saying that, Modi should resign, he's not fit for the job, and this, that. In no battle do you call back a general halfway. You fight it out and then you deal with the leadership. This is like fighting on so many fronts. And it was a very, very anxious time. And I just felt that what was done by these people, whether it was these journalists, whether it was these politicians, it cannot be forgiven. This insult of our grief, that you sold our grief to the highest bidder. I think that was absolutely shocking. See what's happening in America now. I mean, their health system is not the way it was or what
it's collapsing. Yeah.
Look at the the number of deaths they have. You commiserate with people like this at their time of mourning and their time of crisis. You don't go flying drones over burials and pushing mics into people's faces when they've got a baby or a, you know, elderly person. You don't do these things. You know, this story is supreme. No, humanity is supreme. You know, I think some of these people who say, for a story I can do anything. No, I think you've got it wrong then. And I think that I wrote it in a time of anguish. I wrote it in a time of anger. And I know that none of these people ever, I mean, if I was to meet them somewhere, that's when I would not be so subtle and so restrained, you know.
Yeah, it was very, the whole attitude was very callous and
very callous.
Yeah, very callous. And they were like, you know, they were sounding so cruel. And when people were dying, you could see that, you know, that they were being sadist. They were being sadistic. You know, like they were really enjoying it.
Yes, there was a glee. There was almost
Modi ji is the PM and
yes.
And they made a, you know, itna confusion create kar diya.
Bilkul. It was like, this is the moment, we've got him. You know, I mean,
dying, yeah,
yes, you know. So, and I also, the other thing which was very, which struck me a lot was the role of the foreign press. That was also very shocking and eye-opening.
Nandini, हमारे Indian press ने भी कोई कम काम
नहीं, हम तो सबसे आगे थे, पर हमने, I thought कि ये जो this condescending way of talking down, and I found it disgusting.
Now just see, none of our media is showing what happened in UK or US and what happened in Spain. I have friends in Spain who were telling me कि उनको पता ही नहीं था, मतलब dead bodies बाहर निकल रही हैं hospitals के, and you know, just कुछ लिखा ही नहीं. हमारे मीडिया ने ये टॉपिक्स ही नहीं टच करे दूसरी कंट्री के, because I think मीडिया का सिर्फ फोकस जो है ना वो मोदी जी है.
Yes.
And hats off to him कि वो इतनी नेगेटिविटी में भी he is surviving and वो अपना गवर्नेंस में लगे हुए हैं. He thinks कि let them bark.
Right.
And और मुझे उनकी सबसे अच्छी बात ये लगती है कि when we write something on social media ना वो सुनते हैं. I think उनके पास मैसेज जाता है. I think.
Well, if he has a good team, it should go to him.
Yeah, because sometimes I write something and 2-3 दिन बाद वो चीज हो रही होती है. Exactly वो नहीं हो रही थी, पर उससे मिलती थी. Then I feel, oh God, has he read my message? Then I see औरों ने भी लिखा है. You like to feel important कि शायद मैंने लिखा है. But औरों ने भी लिखा होता है उससे related.
Right.
तो कहीं ना कहीं he does,
That's how Chetan Bhagat got the idea that it was his idea that was taken.
So this is, don't compare it to Chetan Bhagat. So
yeah.
So it's great talking to you, Nandini. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
And see you now. Hope to see you.
Yes, absolutely.
Meet for coffee then. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.